listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name's Ken Lawler. I'm the host of the show. Today, we have a very good friend of mine and guest and local chef, John, with the Tavern Trattoria. I get that right?
You got it.
Right?
It's been a year, but we got it. Yeah.
So, you guys all know John. He's got the Trattoria. He's got Tavern at Trails End, Tavern Smokehouse, Oak and Ember. We're going to talk about all that today. Let's get right into the new, what I think is kind of the cool new vibe, which is Oak and Ember. Tell me what this place is and how you guys came up with this concept.
All right. Well, the Oak and Ember Bourbon and Cigar Lounge is located in the Tavern Trattoria. So there is a kind of a back VIP room that was there way back in the day, even with JJ Copperpots. He kind of used it as an overflow VIP room. And I've taken that room and turned it to a speakeasy-ish, kind of bourbon cigar lounge.
Do you need a special code word to get through the door? Is there anything you got to dial?
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's like 18 knocks. No, I'm kidding. So basically just say, it's open to the public. The hours are the same hours as the restaurant. It's not a club, come in when you want. But typically, yeah, you come in. I got some nice cigar selections in there, 3 different vendors that I have inside of there. Plus, I have some specialty cocktail menu, that is, of course, bourbon heavy. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, there's some really cool drinks. I saw the drink menu, and there's all kinds of really fun drinks in there. And like you said, I mean, it's a cool place to come in, have dinner, and then maybe go to the club after and have a little drink and a cigar, or you could just come in and have a drink and a cigar just to pass a little time, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's no rhyme, no reason. Yeah, I do have customers that come in beforehand. I have customers that come in afterwards. So just kind of what your preference is.
And the building is set up for that. It's such a neat ambiance to the building. It's got a lot of the leather and all the, it's truly a very comfortable space. And I know that people are loving that.
Yes. It's definitely been a big hit. And I mean, I guess the really only negative part is like when you come in to a place, you can't physically check in to it as far as on Facebook goes, just because that address is tied to the Trattoria.
Yeah.
So you can't mark it, but you can definitely tag.
Yeah, and you can, it's going to be fun, especially around the holidays right now. People are enjoying time with others. They might come by and just, sit down and have a nice drink and share a cigar. And that's a cool atmosphere. And let's face it, I mean, for the West Side, that's really a cool space because that's the kind of stuff you see over in Osage Beach maybe. But, for the West Side, you guys are really bringing so much value and so many neat experiences over there. Remind everybody of the menu at Trattoria. I mean, what is the menu focused on? I know it's fresh. You guys do a lot of, you order a lot of wine in there. Give us a little idea of what people can expect.
Yeah, I mean, so the Trattoria is obviously Italian, but I always like putting my spin, a chef perspective on Italian. Do I have some, quote unquote Americanized, Italian classics like a chicken parm, eggplant parm, veal Milanese? Yes, you're going to find a couple of classics, but a lot of the menu is kind of more chef driven, so things that you're not going to normally get. Like, for example, I have a sous vide pork belly gnocchi carbonara that'll blow your mind.
Wow. I mean,
that's just kind of stuff that you
taste buds are already going from that. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, I got to have fun with it, but you also have to have the classics as well.
And you guys take reservations there?
Reservations are preferred, but not required.
Okay. But, hey, you can go in the LOZ app. You can find them under Fine Dining. You can go to the reservation there. You can go find them on Facebook. You have a lot of different ways to get to you guys to make a reservation. And I think, that's one thing that's unique. A lot of places at the lake don't take reservations. I love it when somebody does because, when you're planning for an event out, you want to know that you've got a table coming and that you're okay and you can kind of enjoy yourself. And truly, that's a great way to, say, hey, we got a table at 7. Let's go to the cigar bar at 6 and have a drink and, spend some time and make a night of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got a beautiful bar area and we got plenty of overflow at the bar. And again, if you want to go chill out in the Cigar Bourbon Lounge before or after, I mean, that's great too.
Now, I just heard, and I know we're going to be a sponsor of one of them, but the West Side Socials are moving over to your place. And
that is correct.
for 2026. So that's exciting. And we always do a lot with those guys. And I'm excited about being a sponsor for one of those. But you guys are becoming kind of the go-to spot on the West Side, aren't you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I hate to be kind of, egotistical about it, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, we're having some fun.
And you don't just offer one thing on the West Side. Like, if I feel like I want to go for Italian, I'm going to come see you there. If I feel like I want a completely different culinary experience, but I would say equally as amazing in how you're preparing the menu and chef driven, the Tavern at Trails End is an option that is always on my menu.
Yeah, then if you want quick casual, a little bit further down in Campton, is the Tavern Smokehouse. So get your barbecue needs. And recently, I've actually the chef that I have there, Chef Stephen Owens, we're actually working on a new menu concept to kind of break away just strictly for smoked or barbecued meats. So now you're going to find items on there like Southern Fried Chicken. We have a smoked pastrami Reuben. We have a brisket Philly that, is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, so we're just kind of taking just a slight different direction to give you, meet the needs of just strictly a smokehouse or barbecue.
And I love that because you're going to keep the classics that everybody loves at the smokehouse.
Absolutely.
But you're going to have such an increased menu for, all those things that you just mentioned are amazing. People, and I think that's important too, because people can come back and get a bunch of different things they want. There's always a new choice. Sometimes barbecue, we all love barbecue, but you kind of got your 4 basics and then you're starting over again. So, and I know with you, that doesn't sit well. You like to change it up.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And then let's talk a little bit about the Tavern at Trails End menu, because that's to me one of the most unique menus in town, and I just absolutely love.
I know it's one of your favorites.
It is one of my favorites. I think I wake up thinking about the sticky ribs. And there's talk a little bit about some of those dishes you have at Trails End that are so unique.
Well, of course, the sticky ribs are probably by far one of my best inventions ever. They're just, when I say truly amazing, they're truly amazing. And I don't think I've ever had even a remotely, even just they're okay. Like everybody loves these ribs.
Even the celebrities, right? You got celebrities that have commented.
Oh, yeah. When Jenna Fisher comes into town with her family, sticky ribs are there. She physically told me face to face, don't ever get rid of these ribs. I've been all over and these are the best ribs I've ever had. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Well, and I think the whole concept there is cool. And I know I came in there with a party of I think we had 4 or 5 one night, and we just couldn't kind of figure out what we wanted. And you said, you know what? Why don't you let me surprise you? Do you like this kind of meat? Do you like this kind of? And we said, yeah. And you put together on the spot family style meal that we still talk about it. And my friends they're not even from the lake. They're from the West Coast, and they still talk about how they can't wait to come back because the experience was so unique and so amazing.
Well, and I think that's one thing that, it kind of sets my restaurants apart is that, you're dealing with the executive chef and the owner, so I want to make it a very, very memorable experience for you from the door to the seat to back out the door. So if you have dietary restrictions, or if you don't want to say, you know what, chef, just make me whatever you want, I am happy to do it. Matter of fact, I strive to do that. I love doing it. So, especially with out of the new, food allergy trends here, like the alpha-gal and celiac. So I'll physically come to the table, talk to you, and create a menu just for you and do it right there on the spot.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think is awesome too, is you kind of make whichever location you're at, you don't stay in the kitchen. You get out and you meet the people and you kind of do a little introduction at the tables. And I think that's so cool because you really give people a look behind the curtain and kind of what's going on, and you enjoy that interaction, don't you?
Yeah, you saw I'm a little shy, but yeah, absolutely. I love the interaction. Like I said, I wanted to make it a personal experience, not just, hey, let's go out to eat tonight. Let's make it an event.
Yeah, and it is an event, and it's truly, you never know what you're going to get when you get there. There's always the favorites on the menu, but you always have some kind of surprise. I'm so excited. I haven't been to Okanembra yet. I'm excited to try it and get in there and experience that. Remember, everybody, it's easy to find them. You go into the LOZ app, you find every one of the locations under the right dining, and you can go there and you can hit one button. You could be making reservations, calling them, finding out what you got to do. They'll roll the red carpet out for you. It's just a wonderful place. John, we're so happy that, and by the way, we would be remiss if we didn't bring up Sherry. We couldn't get her to come on the episode with us, but she's always right there behind the scenes, helping you. And you see her at all the locations, either working in front of the house or whatever. She's a big part of it with you, isn't she?
I couldn't do it, and nor would I want to do it without her. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely the backbone of the operations. I'm strictly culinary, back of the house, which is kind of the easy part. I mean, she gets a harder job. She gets to do the invoicing, the bills,
she's got to deal with delivery guys.
Like
and what happens when, somebody didn't show up with the right meat that you needed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's one thing we love about it is that, we're not the owners that are going to sit there, at the edge of the bar and watch everybody work. We're in it.
Well, guys, if you're on the west side, you got to get over to the Tavern Trattoria. You got to check out Oak and Ember. If you want something different, go to Tavern at Trails End. And then if you want something even completely different than that, get up to Camdenton and hit the Tavern Smokehouse. They've got you covered all up and down the west side. John, always awesome to have you on the show, man. And we look forward to talking to you again in the spring.
I appreciate it, my friend.
Take a little break for January, right? You close down for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, and then you're back at it in February, right?
Yeah, we shut down the 19th to February the 11th, and then we'll be geared up and ready to go for Valentine's Day. So
get your reservations for Valentine's Day. They'll be open. They'll have everything cranked up. It's a great place to go for Valentine's Day. I know that you kind of really that's kind of your launch for the season.
Oh, I love Valentine's Day. Literally roll out the red carpet. Let's do some fun stuff and get the families and get the couples in there. And it's, Valentine's Day is kind of my time to shine. So.
All right, everybody, there you got it, Chef John, and get out and see one of his places on the west side. We appreciate you coming on the LOZ Podcast Network, and we'll be right back after these words.